What is up, hustlers? Welcome back to episode 3 of this completely free dropshipping for beginners tutorial series where I'm bringing it back to basics and basically going over how to get into dropshipping, very lucrative business model at the moment. So in this episode, I'm going to be going over payment gateways, a very critical step for every dropshipper, and this is also going to be a good video for the ones that are ready, or for the dropshippers who are already in the space but are unsure about which payment gateway to go for, and also how to set up payment gateways in a way that is most profitable. So let's go.
Putting on booze in the house of blues. It's the
Okay, so I get a lot of financial questions, and the most popular one being, which payment gateway should I set up on Shopify? And first and foremost, I need to say that I'm not a qualified accountant, so this is not professional advice. But my answer to which payment gateway you should set up is all of them. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Setting up a payment gateway is an extremely important part of the setup of your store because it dictates how your customers' money is going to go directly into your bank account. So the first thing you need to do, or my recommendation, is set up a different bank account. Go into a branch, go into your local branch and ask for a new account. Reason being is because you never want to muddle your personal finances with your business finances. And I've been there, done that. And that's a rookie mistake on my end. But for the people that are watching this video, make sure that you open up a free account just as long as it's a new account, and you can make sure that all your savings and all your revenue goes into that account separately. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to be assuming that you watched all the other episodes previously and that you set up your Shopify account at the moment. So I'm going to jump to my laptop here and run you through the exact payment gateway options that you should be looking at. Okay, so let's get into the juicy and exciting details of payment gateways. So the easiest way I like to navigate Shopify is just go into the search toolbar, type in payment, first option, rather than going through settings and navigating the menu like that. So the first thing that you'll see is Shopify Payments powered by Stripe. That is the default payment gateway. It is a very great payment gateway. I love it because it is the cheapest to run, and also it's the most convenient. There's automatic setup. So basically, first time you set up your payment gateway, you just need to complete account setup simply by clicking that button there and just entering your details. You need to again make sure that they're all accurate and that they're all, you're basically providing the real details here, because it's very hard to change after you insert your details. I've been there, done that, and you need to reach out to Shopify in order to change your details, and it can be a pain. So here's the regular question that I get. What payment gateway should I use? Because there is quite a few. If you click change providers here, you can see here that there's a bunch of third-party credit card providers. And I'm going to tell you exactly when and why you should use a different payment gateway. First and foremost, I highly recommend Shopify Payments. It is the easiest way to get the money from your customers. However, here is the biggest reason you would need to use a different payment provider. The biggest reason is if you're outside of the target market that you're looking to sell to. So for example, let's just say, obviously I'm in Australia, but if I'm looking to target the US, for example, you do not want to be offering your products in Australian dollars. It gets completely confusing. And secondly, if you use an app, say for example, a price converter app, if you're setting your prices in Australian and converting over to USD, it's going to look really wacky. For example, a $12 Australian product might be $9.53 in USD. And look, that just looks unprofessional, and that's going to hurt your conversion rates and your overall store look. You don't see ASOS, for example, setting their prices at $8.55 or something not very clean looking like that. So that's one of the reasons. And if you are looking to sell to the States and you're outside of the States, here's what I would recommend, okay? Because Shopify Payments will not let you set your prices to an external currency, as in if you don't live in the States, you can't set it to USD. What you need to be doing is, I recommend going to a different payment gateway, and I highly recommend Stripe usually, or a payment gateway that's available to you. That's and again, this is up to you. There's so many different options here. But at the end of the day, that's what you would be doing if you wanted to sell elsewhere in that specific country. Now, setting up a different payment gateway is infinitely more tough than setting up Shopify payments. You need to be providing a bunch of documents in what they call credit points. You need to be achieving a certain amount of credit points with a certain amount of documents you need to provide. So for example, your passports, your driver's license, all that sort of stuff. And then you potentially need to head to the bank to set this all up. But at the end of the day, guys, it is worth it. Secondly, PayPal. Guys, PayPal is extremely important. PayPal is a little bit annoying in the sense that they always take the buyer's side when it comes to disputes, or almost always. However, PayPal is very, very important when it comes to, again, conversion rates. There's a lot of buyers out there who will land on your site, start to check out, and if they don't see PayPal as an option to check out with, then you can kiss that potential buyer goodbye. So first things first, set up PayPal, and how you do that is it's automatically turned on. Always set it to PayPal Express checkout. What you want to do is head onto the PayPal site, and for some reason, a lot of people are saying that you can't set up PayPal unless you have a business LLC or ABN if you're in Australia, or the similar likes in Europe or UK or whatever. That's not true, guys. You can simply set up a personal account, and that's all you need to start off with until you start to scale to really big amounts of money. So go ahead and sign up for free, personal account. Once you've got that account, make sure that the email address is reflected in your Shopify backend. So the email account that you sign up with on personal, on PayPal's website itself, needs to be inputted into the backend here. Otherwise, the worst thing that you want happening is it going to a random email address that's not even connected to the account, and that's lost money right there. Finally, guys, alternative payments. Like I said earlier in this video, you want to activate as many payment methods as possible, because it just gives the customer as many ways to purchase as possible and less ways to bounce off your website when they're checking out on your website. So the biggest one I would recommend, simply because it is becoming so popular, is Afterpay. Afterpay is simply a financial system where they allow buyers to purchase the product and make payments in increments, usually over 3 to 4 payments. So all you need to do, guys, is again, head on to the Afterpay website and sign yourself up for free. And then input your merchant ID and secret key here, which you can obtain from the Afterpay website itself. So that's it, guys. Manual payments I don't really recommend. Bank deposit, cash on delivery, money order, because it is unless you're doing a specific dropshipping store. For example, if you're doing high ticket items and you're selling yachts, for example, not exactly yachts, but you know what I'm talking about, like products that are worth thousands of dollars, manual payments can work. However, if you're selling items that you're making, like $20 on, and you're making 1,000 sales, you can imagine that bank deposits and cash on delivery will not work very well. It's very easy to lose track of many orders if you're going for manual payments. So I don't recommend that. So that is it, guys. Make sure that you're setting up as many payment options as possible for your buyer, and you're going to see the conversion rates at the end of the day jump up, because I've been in a position where I had to turn off PayPal for a few days, actually, while I was working out some problems with PayPal, and I did see my conversion rate be cut in half, guys, in half. That was really painful. So as much as I'm not the biggest fan of PayPal, it is very important, and Afterpay is my preferred alternative payment. It works very well for me too. So hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Watch out for more episodes in the future. There's many more episodes coming out, and as always, keep on hustling.